Startled me.
Shall we begin?
God.
Training Tim by Alex Ballar and Siri Baruch Thornton. Fade in. Books, books, and more books. A cover of a romance book morphs into exterior beach day, sunset, a perfect romance novel setting. A beautiful maiden walks along the surf as the waves run over her bare feet. A horse's galloping is heard in the distance. A charming, handsome prince arrives on a white horse.
You've come back to me, my prince.
But of course, my love.
He extends a hand to her and pulls her onto the horse.
Now we will never be apart. Giddy up!
The horse takes off. The beautiful maiden flies off the back, landing onto her butt on the muddy shore as the prince rides off into the distance. A phone ring is heard. The maiden looks around. Interior, Carol's apartment, office day. Immaculately kept, just like the rest of Carol's apartment. Carol Deebles, 29, cute, quirky, neat freak, sitting in front of an open laptop, answers her cell. Interior, Barbara's office day. Barbara Abramowitz, 55, self-obsessed, intellectual, outspoken, established book editor / publisher. Had many men in her life, currently widowed and purposely single.
Any luck with the new book?
Intercut telephone conversation.
No, I'm doomed to be a bookstore manager forever and ever.
Darling, let's not be dramatic. Nobody lives forever.
Carol's finger holds the delete button down, clearing the laptop screen.
You should focus on more immediate goals, like finding a boyfriend before you're 30.
I'm trying. I practically went through all of Match.com.
Barbara checks herself out in the mirror.
You know, one day when you turn my age and start looking like The Walking Dead, you're going to wish you were young and beautiful, like you are right now.
Carol smiles. She loves and admires Barbara's brutal honesty.
Stop it. You look great.
Youth is blind. Age has sight. You'll see one day.
Carol notices the time.
Actually, I have to start getting ready for another blind date right now.
Ooh. Well, have fun and do everything I would do.
No, never.
I expect a full report.
Interior, Carol's bedroom day. Carol's room could pass a military inspection. Carol opens her sock drawer. Everything perfectly ordered and neat, just like her other drawers. Carol hand steams a dress, empties water from the steamer, puts it back into its box, and then into the closet. Brushes her hair, cleans her brush before putting it back into its holder. Carol looks into the mirror, gives herself one last look over, adjusts her hair, approves with a smile. Exterior, cafe day. Carol Deebles sits opposite a nerdy, cute guy wearing a shirt with a robot on it. He eats a little too fast.
I love books too, and especially books about robots. Want to see my toy collection based on the books?
He finishes his food way before Carol. Exterior, street day. Carol walks toward her car on the phone.
He finished his food before me.
Interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop training area day. Rebecca Deebles, 31, lipstick lesbian, cute, confident, professional dog trainer, holds a dish of dog food high with one hand, cell phone in the other. Intercut telephone conversation.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it is. It's so rude.
A dog calms and sits quietly. She places the food on the floor. The dog laps it up.
Good boy.
Interior, rock concert night. Carol stands front row of the stage as a sexy rock. Interior, concert night. Carol stands front row of the stage as a sexy rocker guy belts out a love tune, eyeing her. He points to her and gives a wink. Carol timidly smiles back. Interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop training area day. Rebecca snaps a dog chain and changes direction on a dog that is pulling. Her phone rings.
Heel.
On a street, Carol walks as she sips a smoothie with cell phone to her ear.
He was way too into me for a second date.
Intercut telephone conversation.
You sure? It sounds kind of sweet to me.
He had to be there.
In a coffee shop, bench day, Carol reads Thea B's romance novel Forever After. Harold, 39, a banker, elegant, approaches Carol.
Uring, you're safe. I was afraid you might have been hurt in battle.
Harold, playing along.
I was, milady.
Testing him.
Why do you think Saroni brought the ring back to you, Thera?
Because she loved it.
Interior bookstore day. Carol checks inventory while on the phone.
He thought Saroni loved you, Thera.
Intercut with Rebecca's All Stop Dog Shop.
Well, if that was just maybe that was just his interpretation.
Rebecca, they were enemies.
A male dog mounts a female dog. Rebecca tugs a correction leash.
No.
In Carol's apartment, bedroom, a stack of romance novels on the nightstand. An alarm clock goes off. Carol's bathroom. Carol flosses, delegating the perfect amount of time for each stroke. Runs a lint brush over her sweater. Takes a deep breath and admires her polished image. Exterior Main Street day, downtown shopping strip, small town America. Carol walks, drinking a fruit smoothie, her nose buried in a romance book. In a bookstore entrance day, the front door opens. Carol inhales the scent of the store, adjusts a barely crooked sign. Her fingertips caress books as she makes her way down the aisles, correcting the misaligned books. She stops in front of a bookcase, putting books in order. It's a fun game to her. In Carol's office day, Carol finds a shipment of books, tears into a box like a kid on Christmas morning, holds up a romance thriller novel, Mysteries Unwind by Thea B., flips through the pages, smelling the freshly printed books. Carol's cell phone rings. She answers.
Hey, monkey.
Interior, Rebecca's All Stop Dog Shop, office area day. Rebecca looks over paperwork as she talks. Intercut.
Hey, monkey. Anything good cooking?
Intercut telephone conversation.
Advanced copies of Thea Bay's Mystery Unwind came in today.
Wow. I wish I wanted one.
Don't be mean.
Kat, Rebecca's life partner, 28, tomboyishly dressed, sweet and cute, sits on Rebecca's lap, kisses her on the cheek.
I completely tolerate your lifestyle as long as you don't put it in my face. You know that.
Cute.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, that's my ear, not a bullhorn.
Tell her I'm making her favorite chocolate cake for dessert tonight.
I didn't ask her to dinner yet.
My bad. I'll go wash the dog.
Kat nuzzles Rebecca, kisses her on the cheek, and whispers into the phone before strolling off.
Icing. Double chocolate.
Sorry, another night.
Carol looks at Mysteries Unwind.
I have a date.
Be honest. You're going to read that book.
Hey, I thought you tolerate my lifestyle.
Touche. But you're coming in Thursday still, right? Oh, please don't say no. Just till we get the place off the ground. Then we'll be able to hire someone. Oh, monkey, this is my dream. Besides, deep down, you love the doggies. I know it.
I love the doggies, but I can't say I like all the other stuff that comes with them. But yes, I will be there.
Thank you. You're the bestest monkey ever.
Interior exterior display window day. Carol is cleaning a display window. Champ, an old boxer breed dog, stops at the bookstore and barks at the Thea B on display. Holding Champ's leash is Tim Masterson, 32. All-American man, handsome, athletic, local sportscaster. Champ's bark jolts Carol. She sprays cleaner on herself. Unable to hear Tim and unnoticed, Carol observes Tim's gentleness towards Champ. Tim kneels down, eye to eye with his old pal, holds Champ's grayed, tired face in the palm of his hand. Falk, that's you.
You're on mute.
Yeah.
Oh,
want-
okay.
Let's take it again. I want to read it too,
Tim nuzzles his nose into Champ's.
but remember that's our secret. Not snitching at the dog park.
Champ licks his face. They walk off. A male employee is standing behind Carol. He's like right out of one of those books you read.
Is he?
Exterior bistro cafe day. Linda McFadden, Tim's current girlfriend, 23, newscaster, sexy and driven, is impatiently waiting in front. Tim and Champ approach. Linda gives a look that could kill and begins to pretend sneezing.
Why is the mutt here?
Champ makes a huffing sound at Linda and turns his backside at her.
Mutt, we talked about this, Linda, and you know he's a full breed boxer.
I got us that great table and back next to some producers I'm dying to meet. Just put him in the car and crack the window.
Are you kidding me? It's too hot. Let's just sit up front where he's allowed.
Linda rolls her eyes. Champ pees on Linda's shoe.
God!
In Joey's sports bar, Night, a popular hangout. Tim's at the bar with his agent, Colton, 32, hip nerdy, professional, and Joey, 35, Tim's childhood best friend, bulky ex-football player with a foul mouth and a heart of gold. Pictures of Joey's wife and kids fill the walls.
So she just dumped you on the spot?
No, I broke it off with her. I mean, it was never going to work.
Yeah, even her ass couldn't make up for how tight she was wound.
I just started repping this new girl. I should introduce you.
Well, I'll settle for a decent conversation.
Well, who wants to have a conversation with a woman?
Oh, Tim, I thought you were just dating all these women for fun. I didn't know you were looking to settle down or something.
Well, maybe I am.
Why brought this on?
Your career is just about to blow up. You don't need to focus on this.
Hey, shut your mouth, Colton. You don't get a say in this. You don't know the real Spider-Man footsie pajama wearing Tim like I do.
So what should I do? Master of the universe under ruse?
You really want it straight?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Okay. First off, stop listening to this jerk face and dating people in your industry. Stop this nonsense image, and for the love of God, pick the opposite of what you think you want. That's how I found love.
Interior, Carol's apartment kitchen, Night. Carol adds honey to tea, takes a sip, burns her tongue. Carol sorts her mail into categories on the counter, stops at a tropical-looking birthday card from her mother, Maggie. Insert, inside birthday card.
Hi, honey. Wish I could be there for your 30th. Damn, did I just write that my baby girl is 30? Damn, do you have a boyfriend yet? You know, you might want to try being a lesbian like your sister. It's better than being alone. Anyway, I'm having an amazing time in the tropics. I met a Turkish oil wrestler named Tropic. He invited me to go on tour. I'm his groupie. Happy birthday. Love, Mom.
Lots of time to find Mr. Right. 30's the new 20.
Carol lifts Mysteries Unwind off the counter, reads from the book. It's as if the writing is answering her thoughts.
Besides, if you don't settle for someone you're not in love with, eventually you'll meet the someone you are.
In Carol's living room, Night, Carol heads for a comfy recliner, reads, smiling contentedly. She habitually sticks her finger in her ear, jiggles it while making a hocking a loogie sound, clearing her throat. In Tim's house, doorway, Night. Tim enters with a doggy bag from the bar.
Champ, I brought you a snack.
Champ whimpers. He's laying on his side, motionless. Tim's face turns sour as his heart sinks to his stomach.
Champ? Oh, buddy.
In Rebecca's all-stop dog shop, dog washing area day, Carol washes a dog as Rebecca does paperwork.
Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. The right guy will come when it's meant to be.
But I'm ready now.
Carol takes a notebook out of her pocketbook.
I'm completely off schedule. I refuse to be a woman who misses her child-rearing years, and I'm not rich enough to freeze my eggs. Besides, what if I'm infertile?
That's just crazy.
I know. Right. Yes, I refuse to be an older mom with pregnancy complications.
You're sounding more and more like Mother every day. And where did that get her?
With that Turkish oil wrestling boy toy in the tropics?
Just like Santa and the Easter Bunny don't exist, neither does Prince Charming. Boys can be smelly, inconsiderate, and have a lower emotional intelligence. If you want love, maybe you need to lower your expectations just a tad.
That's ridiculous. Prince Charming exists. He just hasn't found me yet.
Tim enters. He's just finished a baseball game, dirty, still in his team's garb, holding a glove. Carol and Tim lock eyes. For a moment, their worlds freeze. A soapy dog shakes, drenching Carol. She keeps her cool. She's great with dogs. Tim chuckles.
Do you need a bath? A dog bath?
Tim wears a flirtatious smile, shakes his head. No.
I'm Tim.
He puts his hand out to shake. Carol shows off her soapy dog hands.
Carol.
The soapy dog jumps on Carol's shoulders, licking her face.
Hey, Tim, how's Champ?
Tim's eyes well up a bit. Rebecca's eyes tear.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I hoping you'd help me look for another rescue in Champ's honor.
Totally. Well, Carol can come too. Boxers are her favorite breed. She's an expert.
Carol nudges Rebecca with a foot.
Ouch!
Carol smiles and nods.
Great. Well, you ladies have a nice day.
Tim exits.
Why did you do that? It would never work. I'm a dork. He's a jock. We're like oil and vinegar, fire and water, bare feet and dog poo.
Curious. Which one of you is the dog poo?
Carol snarls.
Wow, Auntie Carol does judge a book by its cover.
Exterior boxer rescue adoption area day. A large male boxer drags Shannon, 40, cute, high energy, towards Rebecca, Carol, and Tim.
Hi, guys. Are you ready to meet some awesome boxers?
Carol and Tim walk along rows of dog crates lined up along a wall. Rebecca helps Shannon correct an aggressive dog in the background. Carol begins to get emotional as she speaks.
So, what are you looking for in a boxer companion?
Buddy? Someone good with kids?
You have kids? Human kids?
No, not yet. I'd love to, though. All my friends have kids, and Champ loved kids.
Carol can barely get her words out.
Yeah. Boxers are great with kids.
You okay?
Sorry, I wish I could take them all, it's so sad. I know I'm a freak. I'm gonna go wait in the car.
No, please don't. I think that's really sweet of you.
The tough male boxer chews and tugs on Tim's expensive pants.
I think he likes you.
Well, I hope he's not allergic to rough textured synthetic. Which one do you like, Carol?
Her. I would take her.
Harley, a female brindle boxer, hides in a cage. Harley crawls onto Tim and Carol's laps, rolls over affectionately, hamming it up. Carol and Tim share a smile. In the parking lot, Tim has Harley on a leash. She's perfectly obedient.
How did you know she would be so perfect?
She reminds me of my crumples.
Carol takes a picture of a female boxer out of her wallet.
See, she had this little crumple on the top of her brow.
Oh my God, she was adorable.
Yeah, I wish you could have met her. You would have loved her. She used to wake us up in the morning, walk us to and from school, cuddle us when we were sick. She was the best.
Tim puts Harley into the backseat of his car.
We should do this again.
Harley lets out an approving bark.
You're going to get another one?
No, not yet. But I was just hoping I could spend more time with you.
Oh, okay. Let me check my book.
Carol pulls out her scheduling book, catches herself.
I mean, yes. I would like that.
In the bookstore entrance night, Tim enters, notices a stack of Thea B's latest novels. He looks around. The coast is clear. He picks one up. Carol comes around the corner.
Oh, you're early.
On screen, Carol's checklist. On time is checked off. Carol notices the book.
It was on the floor.
People have no respect for art these days.
Carol reaches for the book. Tim pulls it away. He can't lie to Carol.
I'm a fan of Thea B. I've read all her books.
Testing his knowledge.
My favorite character is the dark horse in the first book, The Forgotten.
Forgotten was her second book. The dark horse didn't appear till the third book, centuries apart, actually.
Point of view, Carol. Tim is dressed like a character in a romance novel.
Shall we go, my lady?
Carol shakes her head. Tim's back to normal.
Certainly, my lord.
Exterior, restaurant on the water, night, romantic lighting, gorgeous views. Tim pulls Carol's chair out, helps her sit.
This place is amazing. Have you been here before?
No. I figured we'd explore something new together.
A waiter approaches the table.
Can I order for you?
I'm a vegetarian.
Lasagna, vegetariano. And your best wine. Bring the bottle.
Did we get something good?
Of course. Only the best for you.
On screen, Carol's checklist. Adventurous, thoughtful, and confident get checked off. Interior bay walkway night. Tim offers his arm to Carol. They walk along the bay.
A serious choice has to be made. Do we do a bay cruise or do we mix it up and go bowling?
Tough choice.
You know what I say? I say we do it both.
Carol gives an approving smile. Exterior, bay cruise, a night. A boat captain drives Tim and Carol around the bay. Tim pours Carol a glass of wine. They toast. In a bowling alley night, Tim bowls a strike. Carol struggles with holding the ball. Tim, gently, holds Carol from behind as he teaches her proper technique. Carol takes in Tim's smell. Carol bowls a strike. They celebrate. Exterior, Main Street, absolute bliss as Tim and Carol walk down the street together, exploring, playing, teasing one another. Tim and Carol window shop. Tim's image appears on a TV.
Have you always wanted to be a sportscaster?
Actually, I wanted to be a professional pitcher, but my shoulder went out. Journalism was my minor.
Well, you're smart, so it makes sense.
I try. Have you always loved books?
Yeah, they speak to me. You know, a book is a woman's best friend.
I get it.
So when did you discover Thea B?
College. It was a creative writing class. I had a crush on a girl who read her religiously, and that's when I found love with the novels.
Tim kisses Carol. He's an excellent kisser. On screen, Carol's checklist, great kisser, is checked off in heart red.
I'm sorry. Was that too soon?
No, it's very, I feel like I know you.
Good. Yeah, me too.
Come, I have a treat for you.
In the bookstore night, Carol uses her master key to open the door. She locks it behind them. In the kids section, surrounded by stuffed animals, Carol and Tim read a special edition Thea B novel. Carol goes into her habitual hockaloogie routine. Tim laughs. She stops. He points to the book. In a karaoke bar night, Tim, Carol, Barbara, Rebecca, and Kat wearing funny birthday hats. Everyone's buzzed, having a great time.
So did you read it?
Fantasy romance is a dying breed. It's an oversaturated market and no one's investing in them anymore.
So you hated it.
Reads like a term paper. You know the old saying, write what you know. Write something that scares you to share with people.
Up next, we have Tim.
Tim stands, proud and buzzed.
And Carol.
I can't sing. I'm just going to listen.
Everyone cheers. Rebecca and Kat push Carol off her chair. Carol chugs a liquor drink.
Okay by Holly Conlan.
Carol and Tim stumble to the stage. The music starts. Carol blushes. Tim pulls her toward him.
Look at me.
Tim takes the lead. Carol joins in. Tone deaf.
Was certainly an interesting interpretation of a song I used to love.
Tim goes to the bar. A drunk Carol joins Barbara. Kat and Rebecca dance romantically in the background.
I'm dangerously crazy about him.
Does this mean you're going to round the bases with him tonight?
No, I'm not. Should I?
You lucky bitch. I bet he's anatomically proportionate. I want pictures.
Barbara, no. He could be a keeper. And I'm not having my potential future life partner in your sex book.
Potential life partners? Keeper. What's this I hear? Have you written Carol Masterson in your Trapper Keeper yet?
Do you really see us together in the long run?
All I know, he is exactly what you always say you're looking for. He's smart, funny, driven, sensitive.
Tim brings drinks for the women. They raise their glasses. Barbara notices her reflection in her glass, moves her facial skin around, contemplating new plastic surgery.
A toast To new beginnings.
To new beginnings.
New beginnings.
In Tim's house, night, Carol and Tim, hot and heavy, steamroll into a dimly lit house.
Lights?
I know the way. Don't worry.
Things crash and smash.
Wait, should we be doing this?
If you're not comfortable, we can.
No, I want to.
They kiss the remainder of the way into the bedroom. In Tim's bedroom, day, morning light shines through the window. Carol's eyes burst open. Whistling, accompanied by snoring coming from Tim's nose. A used condom wrapper on the nightstand. Carol sits up. Panic attack. Sports memorabilia, posters, beer bottles, pizza boxes, dirty clothes, etc. She moves to get off the bed and steps on a dog's squeezy toy. At the end of the bed, Harley wags her nub of a tail and smiles. In Tim's backyard, day, the yard's filled with man toys, basketball hoop, ping pong table, etc.
It's a frat house over here. It's basic Peter Pan Principles 101.
In Rebecca's bedroom, intercut, Rebecca in bed reads the newspaper. Kat brings Rebecca's breakfast in bed.
Trouble in paradise already?
They smooch.
Thanks, baby. Monkey, you've made the bar too high again. I thought you guys had amazing chemistry. Talk to him.
We do, but what guy wants to be told bad things about himself, especially this early in the relationship? And if I wait to tell him once we're established, then he'll deem me a nag. We're doomed. That's it. Two lovers in peril. Maybe I'm just destined to be a lonely maiden.
Or maybe you're scared you're just looking for an excuse to run again.
These are real issues.
Or you're too picky.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, Monkey. All I'm saying is give Tim a chance. A real chance.
Exterior, rock climbing mountain, day. Tim straps a rock climbing vest on Carol. She looks up. The mountain is high. Carol's frozen. This is totally foreign to her. Tim's a few body lengths ahead.
Come on. You can do it. Just pull yourself.
I am.
Carol doesn't budge.
Use those muscles. You're bulging.
Where?
I love this, don't you? Us against nature.
Carol's body trembles.
Nature's tough.
Carol loses her grip. The safety rope catches her. She swings. Tim descends.
You okay? Every game is an opportunity to measure yourself against your own potential. Bud Wilkinson.
Who?
Hall of Fame. Football coach.
In Tim's house, bedroom, bathroom, night, Tim and Carol stare at the ceiling, sweaty.
That was amazing. Stay over.
I don't have anything.
I have stuff.
Carol searches through the medicine cabinet.
I can't find your extra toothbrush.
Tim's in bed, cuddling with Harley.
Just use mine.
Carol spots Tim's crusty toothbrush, places toothpaste onto her finger. Carol crawls into bed. Tim's snoring.
Hey, it's your turn to brush.
Carol nudges Tim.
Too tired. I'll do it in the morning.
Tim opens his arms, inviting Carol to spoon. She complies. Hours later, Carol's wide awake, fingers in ears. Tim's nose whistles inches from her ear. In a painting studio day, Carol and Tim paint face to face. Carol paints with precision. Tim tosses a can of yellow paint at the canvas. It splatters, covering Carol's face.
I felt inspired. I saw that in the movie.
Carol wipes her face.
I think the canvas was probably on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
In a cafe, Carol's slightly tinted yellow. Barbara half listens, distracted, checking out the local hot men as Carol rants.
He eats way too much fast food. It's like being with a child. His house is like Happy Meal Central.
Gross. Break up with him.
But then there's also this amazing warmth and sensitivity, like how he treats Harley and the children. Oh, God. And he even loves to read. You know, I thought I'd never find a guy like that.
Intelligent. You should stay with him.
Then I can't understand his sports references, and I feel stupid and like I'm letting him down. It's degrading.
Ouch. You should break up with him.
Rebecca says I'm looking for excuses again. You think she was right?
Then stay with him.
Can you believe he came to bed again without brushing his teeth? I mean, he never flosses. If I miss one brushing, I need a root canal. How do his teeth not rot out of his head?
Great saliva. How's the sex?
Is that all you can think about?
Chemistry is paramount.
Carol gets lost in the memory of last night's passion.
I mean, it's exceptional. He's so romantic in bed, and we just get lost for hours.
You have to stay with him. That's a phenomenal quality in a man.
You keep saying stay with him, break up with him, stay with him, break up with him. Which one is it?
You should consider yourself lucky that you're seeing the real Tim so early in the game. Most guys hide who they really are until you're locked in paperwork and joint properties, especially the poor ones with no money. But I digress.
Maybe I should just sit him down and have a nice long talk with him about everything.
Oh, honey, the last thing any man wants to hear is a woman processing his whole life. And even if you do manage to get him to hear half of the blah, 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 they're like dogs. They'll forget in 2 minutes.
So you really think men are as simple as dogs?
Darling, dogs are much smarter. That's why we've been training men for centuries.
Training?
Yes, darling. It's called mothering.
Interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop, training area day. Rebecca's in the middle of a training exercise. Going again, sorry. Rebecca's in the middle of a training session with Jess, talk show host, and her large mixed breed. Oh, God, I can't speak. Blah, blah, blah.
You got this.
I got this. Interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop, training area day. Rebecca's in the middle of a training session with Jess, talk show host, and her large mixed breed Rascal. Rascal drags Jess. Carol enters and watches, unnoticed.
Why does he listen to you and not me?
Because I'm a dominant pack leader.
Please, I'm a talk show host.
Exactly. You need to be calm, assertive, like when you host your show. So Rascal can be calm, submissive. It's a balance.
Jess
No.
takes the cane.
Heel.
Rascal heels.
There, you got it.
Jess stops. Rascal immediately sits on his own.
Remember command, correction, and most importantly,
Good boy, Rascal. I should use this on my husband. In fact, I should have you on my show.
Rebecca and Jess share a laugh. Carol watches, wide-eyed. In the dog washing area, Carol washes a dog as Rebecca does paperwork. She finishes with the dog, reflects on a thought, sticks her finger in her ear, and makes a habitual hock-a-loogie sound.
okay, what is it? You're doing that thing. I know you're contemplating something.
Monkey, could you really train guys? I mean, hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, why would anyone want a guy that needs to be trained?
I was just considering it as a book idea since I'm having no luck with romance in the fiction world.
Exterior batting cages day. A baseball beams from behind a pitching machine. Tim swings a bat, the ball and bat connect. If the ball could leave the net, it would be a home run. Joey and Colton wait their turns outside the cage.
Damn, I have never seen you hit that well in like ever. I mean, seriously, you've never hit that well.
I don't know. I just feel good. Don't let it go to your head, but you were right.
Tim hands the bat to Joey.
I've Googled her, bro, and the only thing that came up are articles she wrote about some lame fantasy books.
Joey swings the bat and misses.
Hey, Big Mouth, you're ruining everything over here. Zip it.
So what are you saying?
No, she's not the kind of person your audience would expect you to date. It might make you less popular.
Tim ponders this thought. In the bookstore, dog training section, dog training books being pulled from a bookshelf. Carol struggles to balance and walk with a stack of books taller than herself. Carol rapidly takes notes from the dog training books in her office. Insert on TV, a running back gets clobbered by a linebacker at the end zone. A referee signals, no touchdown. Medics carry the running back off the field. In the local television studio, a lit sign reads on air.
The rumors are you intentionally hurt him. Did you two have a secret beef?
Tim, no way, man. We were tight. We played together in college. We're just playing the game, going for the W like he was.
Well, what do you say to clearing the air with him? Here.
If you can get him to show up. In Tim's dressing room later, Tim, in nothing but underwear, pulls a shirt off a hanger. Hard knock on the door, more knocks.
1 minute.
Tim opens the door a few inches. It's Linda.
Great interview.
She pushes her way in.
You're being nominated for Sportscaster of the Year, huh?
Tim slides his pants on as Linda checks out the merchandise.
Rumors.
You tripled your viewer base from 100,000 to 300,000. People vote for the underdog. It's yours.
I didn't know you were paying attention.
Linda fixes Tim's tie seductively, whispers into his ear.
Tim, there's a lot of things you still don't know about me. Let's make up.
She nibbles on Tim's ear. He steps away.
No. I'm seeing someone.
Already? A supermodel? A playmate? No. Tim, how could you? A porn star?
Tim opens the door for Linda. In Tim's house living room night, Tim and Carol play a video game. It blares through the surround sound system. Harley's head is buried under the cushions.
Killed you. Play again?
What?
Play again?
No, I'm going to go grab water.
Tim puts his feet up and calls out.
I'll take a beer. It's in my big frozen football mug with ears in the freezer.
One beer in your big frozen football mug with the ears coming right up.
I pour it like this, so there's no head.
Tim flips a supposed empty bottle upside down to demonstrate. Beer spills onto the carpet. Harley licks up the mess and belches.
Dogs are useful, aren't they?
Very.
In Tim's kitchen, Carol pulls out and quickly scans her dog training notes. It reads, 1. Remember the mouth hand claw technique to regain control. 2. Dominance equals cleanliness. In Tim's living room, Carol returns with Tim's beer. Tim grabs for it before Carol even hands it to him. Carol pinches Tim on his side.
No.
Ouch.
Tim pinches her back and takes the beer.
Ouch. I'm just going to go clean.
No, just leave it. I'll deal with it tomorrow.
Tim pulls Carol down toward the couch, gives her a quick smooch, and goes back to his video game. She's defeated. In Tim's kitchen, day, piles of dirty dishes in the sink. Carol looks under the sink. Nothing. Carol opens the cabinets, pulls out an old, crusty, empty bottle of soap.
This is so much bacteria.
In Tim's bedroom, Tim rolls over to hug Carol, but she's gone. In Tim's kitchen, now immaculately clean, breakfast is on the table.
Good morning.
When did you do this?
Oh, I've been up since 6. I made you organic green tea.
My assistant always brings me coffee.
Green tea will help you give sustained energy and has antioxidants to protect you from those nasty free radicals.
Little rascals.
Tim bites into a bagel. A poppy seed gets stuck in his teeth.
Oh, and I bought you dental floss. You know, flossing is more important than brushing.
Yeah, well, I gotta get going. Do you need a lift anywhere?
My apartment's actually being fumigated. I was hoping that I could just hang out here today.
Carol hands Tim a paper bag lunch.
Here, it's packed with yummy good things to give you sustained energy throughout your day.
Tim peeks inside.
Thank you. I have this promotional event tonight. I might be a little late.
I shall fare well. I await your return, my sweet prince.
It's me who will count the breaths till once again I can hold you in my warm embrace, my darling beauty.
Tim leaves. Carol whips out her notes. It reads, dominant leader always gets their way. Carol does a victory dance with Harley.
We're alpha bitches, right?
Harley barks.
Okay, Harley girl, what's next?
Carol refers to her notes.
Dominant pack leaders own their space. Okay. Harley, there's no turning back now.
In Tim's living room, Carol, wearing a mask, armed in cleaning gear, scans the messy living room. Harley's by her side, cleaning materials strapped on her back. She raises a spray bottle like a gun. Carol takes her notes out.
Okay, smelly, sticky living room. You first. Then creature crawling bedroom and, oh Lord, Mr. Bathroom. I don't even have a nickname for you, but remember, Harley, we take no prisoners.
Harley barks. In the television studio, Linda sneaks up behind Tim.
So is she dust yet?
Actually, she made breakfast this morning. Do you drink green tea?
A production assistant signals Tim they're ready for him. In Tim's house living room, Carol at the window. Car lights pass. Her phone rings. In a party night, Tim ducks into a corner.
Hey, baby. I'm almost done.
Intercut with Carol.
Oh, I have a surprise for you.
You do?
Colton, surrounded by business types, waves Tim to come.
Looks like my agent wants to make another stop. Gotta go, Slugger.
Tim hangs up, turns to Linda.
So why didn't you bring her?
You're right. Yeah, I should have.
In Tim's house, living room night, Carol collapses on the now clean couch, cuddles with Harley.
You like this better too, right?
Harley licks Carol's face.
I'll take that as a yes.
Jump to 1 a.m. Carol passed out on the couch. The front door opens. Tim takes in the transformation.
What the?
Tim exits quietly. Outside Joey's house at night, Tim tosses pebbles at a window. Joey sticks his head out.
You do realize I have a phone and we're not in high school anymore, right?
Who is it, Joey?
It's just a dream. Go back to sleep.
On Joey's porch.
Carol cleaned my house. It's spotless.
Are you serious? I was about to have sex with Pamela Anderson, and then she started pelting me with these heads. I go, well, no, let me do all that again. She started giving me head with rocks.
Carol cleaned my house. It's spotless.
Are you serious? I was about to have sex with Pamela Anderson, and she started pelting me in the head with rocks. Do you realize how long I've been waiting to have that dream?
My things are missing. Like, why would she do that? Oh, man. This is moving too fast. It's like she's preparing to move in.
Whoa. Listen, no one will miss your fantasies of boning hot, slutty women for the rest of your life more than me, but maybe this is what you need. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little Timmy to play catch with?
Actually, we're thinking Phoenix. What am I saying? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I am losing my edge.
Okay, look, I'm just going to say it. I think you're scared to get what you want.
This strikes a chord in Tim.
Listen, I need to get some sleep. I'm flying my kids to Legoland tomorrow. Yes, I know, don't be too envious.
Joey and Tim stand.
Oh, yeah, Maria's birthday is next week. You and Carol coming?
Yeah, you bet.
In Tim's house, living room, night, Tim lifts a sleepy Carol off the couch and carries her to the bedroom. She gives a melting, sexy, sweet smile.
You?
Hey, Slugger.
Hey, wait a minute. Dominant dogs enter spaces first.
Huh?
What? I was dreaming.
Exterior, Joey's house, backyard day. A crowd of unruly 5-year-olds. Tim and Carol enter with a present. Joey rushes to them, holding food trays.
Okay, listen up. The clown's a no-show, okay? So you got to do it, Tim.
I haven't done that since college.
Yeah, and you were great.
Yeah, it was kind of good. All right.
Tim walks off. Joey whispers to Carol.
Yeah, wait till you see this one.
Tim enters the backyard dressed as the Little Mermaid. The kids crowd around.
Okay, kids. Let's see how good everyone's imagination is. What am I dressed as?
Kids yell out, "The Little Mermaid!"
Wrong. I'm a clown.
Everyone laughs.
Wearing a Little Mermaid suit.
Everyone cheers. Tim makes balloon-shaped animals and silly faces for the giggling kids. Carol laughs, enjoying Tim's performance. Tim winks at Carol.
Oh my God.
Kids love Tim.
Tim places Joey's daughter, Maria, on his back. The rest of the kids hang on him, trying to pull him down.
Did you know that he would wear that?
Yeah, Tim's pretty pliable, especially with the right motivation, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Exterior street, night. Tim and Carol stroll, holding hands towards his car.
It was great what you did for those kids.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was nothing. Did you have a good time?
Always.
Me too. Move in. I mean, I hate when you're not around. We're adults. We both know what we want, right? Just say yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Tim pulls Carol in for a romantic kiss. In Tim's bedroom, Day, Carol's eyes burst open. Tim's drool drips down her cheek onto her neck.
How do I fix this?
Just turn the knob halfway.
Only it was that easy, huh, Harley?
Harley cocks her head. In Tim's bathroom, Carol finds the toilet seat down, drenched in pee, wipes it and sits. Tim, still sleepy, opens the door, walks in on a startled Carol.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in here.
Carol's speechless.
I'm really late for a meeting. I need to hop in the shower, so I'm really sorry about this. Do you mind?
Before Carol can respond, Tim turns the shower water on and gets in.
Oh, isn't this great? I bet most couples take years to get to this level of intimacy.
Tim sings at the top of his lungs.
I'm singing so you don't have to hear yourself poop.
Thanks.
Could I get a courtesy flush?
A what?
A courtesy flush. The reason it smells so bad is it's, it sits in the bowl. It's brewing.
Tim pops his head out, reaches across her, flushes the toilet, and smiles.
Courtesy flush.
Carol nods in disbelief. In Tim's dining room, nightclub atmosphere. Cigar smoke fills the air. Carol enters with a pile of books. Tim plays poker at the dining room table, converted to a card table with Colton and Tom, Dave, and Harry.
Hi, babe. You know Colton. This is Tom, Dave, Harry. You want to sit in?
Oh, yeah. When did this happen?
As impromptu. How was work?
Crazy. I actually have a ton of work to.
Tim's dealt a card he's not happy with, forgets Carol's there.
Oh, are you kidding me with this?
Yeah. Are you in?
I'm just going to be in the bedroom.
In Tim's bedroom, night. 5 a.m. Sounds from the poker game going strong. Harley's barking continuously. Carol tosses and turns, buries her head under the pillows, gets out of bed, searches on her iPad. Controlling pack mentality. Breaking up a dogfight. It's harder to control your dog in an environment with other untrained dogs around. In order to break up chaotic dog behavior, one can make a shocking sound to divert attention and regain control. In Tim's dining room, Dave and Harry tease Harley with a piece of food. Carol enters in pajamas, unnoticed, grabs a huge glass vase, smashes it on the floor. All heads turn.
What the?
Jesus, Carol.
Carol's embarrassed.
Oops.
Carol ducks back into Tim's bedroom, face palms herself. In the doorway, Tim holds the door. Harry walks out, pretends there's a noose around his neck. Sorry.
Intense, man, intense. Oh, sorry.
Let's just go back. Mate, just say Dave's line.
Is that? Yeah, okay.
Tim holds the door. Harry walks out, pretends there's a noose around his neck.
Sorry.
Intense, man. Intense.
Yeah. She's just tired. All right, guys.
Everything okay here? Need me to talk to her for you?
Didn't know you actually had a sense of humor, Colton. Good for you.
In Rebecca's all-stop dog shop, Day.
I'm dog training Tim.
You're what?
Carol looks into Carol's eyes. Sorry. Rebecca looks into Carol's eyes.
Are you not getting enough sleep?
Exactly.
Rebecca places a dog in the sink, turns the water on. Carol switches it off.
You're serious?
It's not working anymore.
Well, you're not a dog trainer.
Carol unzips a bag full of dog training books.
Well, I read a whole section of dog training books and took copious notes.
Just like all the other wannabe dog trainers out there. But Carol, this isn't even a dog. It's your freaking boyfriend.
I know. You're right. Oh, it's horrible. I'm a horrible person. What's wrong with me?
So now what?
I'm in too deep. I'm afraid if I stop now, I'll mess it up beyond repair. And he's becoming aggressive and submissive. I don't want him hating me, Monkey. I want him to be happy, like the dogs that you train.
You officially have my permission to run away from this situation. He's obviously not the right guy for you.
But he is. Monkey, I love him. And I know that he loves me too.
Then learn to love his faults.
I can't. I mean, I love who he is at the core, but there's just a few rough edges that need smoothing.
Rebecca gives Carol a stern look, places a dog in front of Carol to wash.
I'll think about it. But don't tell anyone about this, especially Barbara.
Mom's the word.
Exterior, sidewalk sale, day. Clothes, discount signs. Barbara squares off with Rebecca. Carol pretends to shop.
This is brilliant. Rebecca, you have to help your sister.
I told her I'd think about it.
Darling, what is there to think about? This could open a whole new line of clientele for you.
It's also immoral and manipulative.
Only if he finds out about it.
Barbara turns to Carol.
Darling, if your sister won't help you, I will. I studied B.F. Skinner in college. I understand the positive reinforcement method.
But B.F. Skinner also believed in lobotomies.
No, let's hope it doesn't get that far. How much do you make as a dog trainer?
$100 an hour.
I'll give you $300 an hour.
What's in it for you?
I want the exclusive book rights to Carol's first book.
What about Tim? This could seriously destroy his career. That can't happen.
We'll change all the names. No one will know it's him or you. It's a win-win all around. This is what I was talking about, Carol. It's real. It's personal and it's dramatic. It's messy. I love it.
Carol, why would you want to write a book without your name on it?
Because if this is a bestseller, she can write any other book she wants.
In Rebecca's kitchen, night, a romantic setting. Kat prepares spaghetti. Rebecca pours wine, stares off in deep thought. Kat hugs her from behind.
She's going to leave Tim if I don't help her. I'll be her new excuse. We should ban her from those romance novels.
I know, baby. What do you always tell people when you get their crazy dog to act like a dog, a show dog in a matter of minutes? You say,
dog training is about training
It clicks for Rebecca.
the owner, not the dog. Carol.
exactly. Maybe this is your chance to help her get over her issues.
You're smart.
Kat plays cute.
And
Sexy.
and
What else is there after smart and sexy?
yours.
They kiss. Outside a cafe, day.
Show me what you've done.
Carol slides her copious notes over. Rebecca looks them over, then rips them up.
Why did you do that?
Those notes were completely conflicting and were confusing me. Forget everything you've learned. I'm going to need you to make a list of all the core issues.
Carol slides a notebook over to Rebecca.
Of course.
I thought of a few more things on the way here, too.
Rebecca opens it, turns the page, turns it again and again.
I know it's long, but it's doable, right?
This is not a list. It's an encyclopedia.
Rebecca rifles through the notebook.
It looks to me like your core issues revolve around boundaries and behavior modifications. Some of these things might be medical conditions.
I know. What can we do about them?
Have him see a doctor.
He doesn't believe in doctors, maid services, or laundromats.
Dog training is about establishing and maintaining dominance. We need to somehow make you a dominant pack leader of your home. I'm just not sure how to apply it on a human yet.
Well, what would you do with the dog? Let's just do that.
Okay. Dominance is established and maintained through physicality. You would have to always do things first, like entering somewhere or eating.
I could do that. Okay, what else?
You should never look away first. And most importantly, always initiate things and end them.
Sounds easy.
Okay, let's start with that and see what happens.
In Tim's house kitchen, night, Carol places a delicious dinner on the table. Tim enters with Harley.
Oh, that looks great. Thanks, babe.
We're not eating yet. I'll call you when it's time.
I'm starving. Looks like it's ready to me.
Carol moves the plate away, stares at Tim. Harley runs out of the room. It gets uncomfortable. He laughs, looks away.
I'll go play a game.
In Tim's living room, Tim's about to turn the video game on. Carol yells out,
"Dinner's ready!"
Back in Tim's kitchen.
What was that all about?
I had to add the finishing touches.
Tim digs in.
Ooh, honey, this is really good.
Carol sits and stares at him.
What are you doing?
Carol won't look away. Neither does Tim.
Okay, this is a staring contest. You're on.
Tim eats while staring, never looking away. Carol and Tim's eyes are bloodshot. Tim looks away.
You win.
Tim goes for seconds. Carol takes it away.
We're done.
I want more.
Carol dumps the food into Harley's bowl. She waits for permission to eat. Harley digs in.
I'm going to play my game. Why don't you do your writing?
Carol opens her laptop, types Chapter 3, Trial and Errors. In Tim's bathroom, night.
This isn't working. I think he's mad.
Interior Rebecca's living room, night.
Don't do anything else. I'll come over tomorrow.
In the television studio, hallway, day.
Congrats on a New York job offer.
What are you talking about?
It's the news. It's my job to know the news.
Well, it's not newsworthy.
Does Colton have something up his sleeve?
I like it here.
Isn't this what we both dreamed about since starting at the station?
Yeah, but things change.
Tim walks off. In Tim's dressing room, Linda rifles through Tim's things, finds his cell phone, checks his last call, writes Carol's information down. In Linda's office, day, Linda types Carol's name into a special news search engine.
Valedictorian. Who cares? Chess and book club member. Boring. Book purchaser. I mean, how exciting can a girl get? What does she see? What does he see in you? Okay, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, you're hiding something, and I'm going to find it.
In Tim's house, living room, day.
Okay, we're going to start with something really simple.
Rebecca dumps food on the table.
I just cleaned that this morning.
Carol reaches for the dishes. Rebecca stops her.
Get me to do it. Pretend I'm Tim.
Carol reaches for the dishes again.
You're not trying.
I just played out the whole scenario in my head. He told me to wait till after the game, and it's just easier to do it myself.
You have to learn patience. I'll play you. You be Tim.
Carol places her feet up and scratches her groin.
You're scary good at that.
Are we improvising or what?
Rebecca acts timid and shy. Carol breaks character.
That's not me. Okay, I'll play along, but that is not me.
Carol slaps Rebecca hard on the butt.
Hey, babe, since you're up, why don't you grab me a beer?
Honey, help me clean this mess.
Can't right now, babe. Game's on.
Rebecca grabs the remote control, pretends to hit buttons.
We'll TiVo the game so we can watch it together when we're done.
Carol grabs the remote control back from Rebecca.
Watching games after they've happened is pointless.
Okay, let's watch the game.
Carol breaks character.
See, I told you he was tough.
Oh, look, the game's over. I'll empty the dishwasher, so...
Carol stands.
Oh, I forgot. I have some business friends. I have to meet them at the bar. Do you want to come or do you want to hang there here?
Rebecca hands Carol the dishes.
I'd love to come. Take care of these and I'll wipe the table.
Let's just do it when we come back.
They'll take a few minutes. Besides, I have something special planned for you when we get back.
Okay.
I win. See how easy that is?
You didn't win, because even if he does the dishes, he leaves food on them and then he puts them away wet.
Baby steps, Carol. First, we get him to do the things you want. Then we get him to do them the way you want. Remember, always keep him working for the reward. And you must stay positive, patient, and focused.
In Tim's backyard day, Tim enters on a muddy dirt bike, picks up a garden hose. Carol watches Tim from the window, speaks to herself.
Positive, patient, focused.
Carol adjusts her clothes to look sexy.
Keep him working for the reward.
Carol steps out the back door. It's splattered with mud. Tim laughs, drops the hose.
I'll get you a towel.
Freeze!
Tim turns. Carol points the hose at him like a gun.
What are you doing?
Carol soaks Tim. He chases her around the yard. She slips, falls. He crawls on top, tickles her. She laughs hard, snorts.
I really like this side of you.
Tim kisses Carol's neck.
Down, boy. I shouldn't be giving you your reward yet.
My what?
Carol distracts Tim with a passionate kiss. In Tim's bedroom day, a freshly showered Carol talks to, interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop day, Rebecca stocking an empty shelf.
How did it go?
Intercut.
I attacked him with a garden hose, and then we had sex in the back lawn.
Carol looks out the window. An old man winks at her from behind the top floor of the house, directly behind theirs.
I think the neighbor watched.
The carpet is muddy with footprints.
And we both tracked mud all over the carpet.
Patience, Carol. Everything is a training opportunity. Get him to clean the carpet. Make him feel important, needed. It will make him want to help and do a good job.
In Tim's bedroom, later, Tim dresses. Carol enters with cleaning products.
You look so handsome when you're clean.
Thanks. What's that?
I need your help with something.
Carol hands Tim the cleaning products.
And I'm not sure which one will take the mud out without staining the carpet.
Tim looks at the bottles.
Me neither. Seems complicated. I'm late for my meeting with Colton.
Tim tries placing the bottles down. She grabs his arm, kisses him on the neck.
What are you doing?
Carol plays coy.
You're gonna laugh.
No, tell me.
It turns me on to see a guy with cleaning products in his hands.
Carol caresses his arm seductively. He finds the situation weird, but likes the sexual attention too much to stop her.
Well, what else do you like?
Clean the stain.
Tim sprays the muddy carpet.
Get on your knees and do it.
Tim gets on his knees, wipes the stain.
Like that?
Carol pretends to get turned on by Tim's cleaning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like that. Just get it all. Yeah.
Tim scrubs the carpet. Carol's excitement grows with each stroke.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's it. Just scrub. Oh, yeah, just really get in there. Oh, yeah, do it for me, baby. Yeah.
In Joey's sports bar night, Tim and Carol are greeted by Colton and Linda.
Oh my God, it's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Linda. I work with Tim.
Linda hugs Carol.
Of course. I loved your piece on anal douches.
Oh, the colonic special. That was one of my favorite pieces too. Oh my God, if you haven't, you need to ASAP. It removes all the negative toxins.
Of course. I've already scheduled one.
We should go together.
Totally.
Tim, can I speak to you alone?
Bathroom?
Sure.
Linda struts toward the bathroom with Carol in tow. In a private booth.
They want you in New York. They're giving us everything. All you have to do is say the word and I'll tie it up.
Tim doesn't respond.
Brother, this is what we want. What we've been working for. This is the big leagues. After 5 years, we'll be able to go to anywhere.
I'm just not sure yet.
I didn't hear that.
Look, I know it's not what you want to hear. I'm sorry. I need more time.
In the women's bathroom, Carol and Linda come out of the stalls, wash their hands, and fix their makeup. Linda looks down at Carol's sneakers.
Nice shoes.
Thanks. I love your outfit. You're so coordinated.
Thanks. I can't take credit for this. It's all my stylist.
You're so lucky.
Are you kidding? You're so lucky. You're so creative. You write books.
Thanks.
Carol hands Linda a paper towel to open the door with.
Thank you.
In the bar, moments later, Joey pours drinks.
What do you think the women are doing?
I don't know, but I'm really bumming right now that I didn't install that Voya cam. God, why did I listen to my lawyer?
Tim tenses.
I'm kidding. Relax. Linda's probably just trying to ruin your relationship.
That's not funny.
Yes, it is. Look, don't let her get under your skin. That's what she wants.
Joey looks up. Carol and Linda exit the bathroom.
Ready?
Stay for a few drinks. My treat.
Sorry, but we have some cleaning to do.
Carol and Tim exit.
Clean? Tim doesn't clean. What a bitch.
He does now. Hey, if you show me your boobs in the back room, I'll let you drink for free tonight.
Linda huffs, walks out. Joey laughs. In Tim's car, night, silence as Tim drives.
What's up?
Mm-hmm. Nothing. I'm just thinking.
It's nice to see you and Linda hitting it off.
Yeah.
What?
She's fine.
In Tim's house living room night, Tim wipes the entertainment center. The place is dustless. Carol puts on some sexy, upbeat music. Carol kisses Tim aggressively, pushing him up against the wall. As they slide down the wall, she pulls down his sports poster with them.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I didn't like that one anyway.
The seduction escalates. Carol spins Tim around, slamming him into a shelf of toy models. They crash onto the floor.
Oops.
Harley hides behind the couch. They make their way around into Tim's bathroom night. Carol tugs on Tim's Star Wars shower curtain, destroying it. Tim's living room day. Tim's things are gone, replaced with Carol's paintings. In Tim's kitchen, on the counter, ice creams and lots of sugary toppings.
Making my famous diabetic comatose sundae. You want one?
Tim dumps ice cream into a huge bowl.
I was hoping we'd have some hummus.
Carol rubs hummus all over her neck and chest.
What are you doing?
Just hoping you're hungry. If you're not, I'm sure the neighbor is.
Carol looks out the window. The neighbor watches with binoculars. Tim pulls the blinds shut, licks Carol's neck.
Can we wipe this off and replace it with syrup?
No, I'm hypoglycemic and the sugar might absorb through my skin.
Hummus it is.
Tim digs in. In Tim's bedroom, night, Carol, straddling him, places his phone to his ears. In Joey's bar, continuous.
Hey, where have you been, man? Your seat's getting cold.
Back in Tim's bedroom.
I'm a little tied up at the moment.
Tim's hands are tied to the headboard with his socks. Carol nibbles on his stomach.
Gotta go.
In Tim's kitchen, day, Tim opens the refrigerator, searches.
Shit. Where's my cold cuts?
Tim opens a secret closet. Empty.
Ah, come on. Not the ding-dongs. Who doesn't like ding-dongs?
Tim grabs his keys. In Tim's living room, Tim's face and clothes are a mess, like a newborn left alone to eat. A car pulls up. Tim stuffs the remainder of the food into his mouth, shoves the food wrappers under the carpet. Carol enters. Tim's a perfect angel watching the game. The place looks great, spotless.
Hey, babe, I forgot a folder.
Tim's mouth still stuffed with food. He nods as he tries to swallow. The food gets stuck in his throat.
Are you okay?
Tim turns red, choking. Carol performs the Heimlich maneuver. They crash into things like a wrecking ball. The food propels out Tim's mouth, splatters on the wall. Carol looks around. The place is a disaster area. Outside a cafe day, Carol, Barbara, Rebecca, and Kat meet for lunch.
How's it coming along?
Carol hands over typed pages.
See for yourself. Chapter 11. Tim almost died last night.
Die?
I can't keep it up. He's afraid of his reward.
What's the reward?
Sex. Too much sex. It's just not natural.
How much is too much? Just curious.
Sex shouldn't be the reward.
Bullshit. That's what I used with all my husbands. Works like a charm.
Proper reinforcement. I never said have sex with him. I don't tell my clients to sleep with their dogs.
Barbara shuts her eyes, chants strangely.
Om Shri Mahalakshmi Swama.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to erase this image from my mind.
Barbara continues chanting.
Om Shri Mahalakshmi Swama.
We train the situation.
Exterior, kids' T-ball baseball field day. Joey's son trips over the home plate, holds the bat the wrong way. He's anything but athletic, extremely awkward.
Come on, Mikey, you can do it. Hit it out of the park.
He swings at the T-ball and misses.
That's definitely my wife's side of the family.
He'll get it.
He swings again, misses terribly. Hits a coach in the groin.
No, he won't, but I'll love him anyway because that's what good
He spins in circles, hitting everything but the T-ball.
fathers who are very embarrassed are supposed to do.
Tim blurts out.
I think Carol's an info.
Hey, what? Did you just say the N-word?
Yeah, it turns her on when I clean.
Well, that's an interesting fetish. You have my full attention.
It also turns her on when I eat healthy. Wipe my feet before entering, put my dirty clothes in the hamper.
She's testing you. Before I was married, my wife did things like that too. God, man, I miss those days.
Tim's hand shakes uncontrollably as he drinks from a soda.
Hey, what's the problem?
It's too much, man. What man can have sex more than 5 times a day? I think it's messing with my nervous system.
Oh, you bastard. You're bragging. One day you might be in a sexless marriage too.
Joey realizes this isn't a joke.
Okay, look, do what they do. Fake a headache, say you're tired, pretend to be exhausted from watching soap operas all day.
I don't watch soap operas.
Well, my wife doesn't either, and that's what she tells me. Anyway, it's not about the sex. It's some kind of womanly thing to make sure you're controllable.
Controllable?
Yeah. The sex is what hooks you in. Then they dish it out like treats, like we're dogs.
What if I don't want to be controllable?
Yeah, I hear you. You can't fight nature. She's just too strong. Like 10 heavyweight MMA fighters times 1,000. It's a mating thing. Guy chases girl, gets her, then she molds him into the better version of who she thinks he could have been.
Joey opens a cigar. His wife, chatting with a few mothers, notices. Yells.
Joey! What are you doing? I thought you quit.
I did, baby. It's Tim's.
Joey hands the cigar to Tim. His wife shakes her head, goes back to chatting.
Do you see that? See what I just did? That's what's called submissive dominance. Here, come on, take a walk.
Joey and Tim walk out of sight behind some trees.
Look, the man lets the woman say whatever she has to, acknowledges her, knowing ultimately he's going to do whatever he wants.
Joey lights the cigar, takes a drag.
It's the key to survival.
Yeah, but are you really getting what you want?
Is that rhetorical?
I mean, women like honesty.
Yeah, they say that, but when they really get it, it's a totally different story. That's why smart men always tell women what they want to hear.
Joey acts out a conversation with his wife.
Honey, am I fat? No. Honey, do I look good in this? Yes. Honey, can I sleep with the neighbor? No. Yeah, they throw things in like that to make sure you're paying attention.
You know, you're not always right.
Yeah, I know that. But when am I wrong?
Carol's different, though. He's intelligent, honest.
Sure.
Joey puts his cigar out, stuffs his mouth with breath mints, sprays cologne.
You're a suicide, buddy.
Outside a Mexican cafe day, Carol and Tim eat quietly, trading polite smiles.
I want to talk to you about something. You first.
Can Rebecca stay with us while her place is being remodeled? It will probably mean no sex, at least not in the house.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, the part about having your sister stay with us, it's great. Really good.
Your turn.
Linda crashes the table.
Hey, guys. Hey, how's the food here?
You hate Mexican.
You remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Colton's meeting me to discuss New York. You'd think he'd choose a better place with all the money I'm making him. Feel free to join us since you're, in the same boat.
Tim puts his arm around Carol.
I'm good.
Linda walks off. Carol shoots Tim a look, not understanding what Linda was just talking about.
I know. Well, she confuses me too. Want more guac?
In Tim's house, night, Tim carries Rebecca's bags into the house. Carol watches.
Place them along the wall. Perfect. Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, you're so lucky to have a strong man like Tim in your life.
Tim turns and winks.
You ask me, Kat's strong enough.
Any more bags?
Yeah, in the truck.
Tim winks, exits.
Freaking me out.
Why?
It feels like high school all over again. I like someone, I tell you, you say that you'll help me, and then you get them to go out with you.
Reflecting on the past.
Those were fun times.
For me, especially since it turns out you weren't even into guys.
You're right. I was mean, but I was also confused. You, on the other hand, were shy and unassertive. The difference is I'm no longer confused.
Rebecca catches herself and feels bad for laying into Carol.
Why are you so jealous of all of a sudden?
I don't know. I just think it's Linda. She's everywhere I look lately.
Monkey, you're here. She's not. Don't buy into her nonsense.
You're right. Okay. Now what?
You do what you do. I observe and coach.
Outside a flower shop, day, Tim, Carol, and Rebecca are walking down the street. They pass a flower shop. Carol stops and smells the roses.
Aren't these beautiful? I've always wanted someone to bring me roses.
Slugger, we gotta go.
Tim races down the street. Rebecca and Carol struggle to keep up.
Why is he always in a race?
Walk slow. The dominant dog controls the pace.
What if he leaves us behind?
He won't. But just in case, that's why you always hold the treats.
Rebecca hands tickets to Carol.
You're too good at this.
No, I just think ahead. True dominance.
Tim slows down for the girls to catch up.
Honey, I think I forgot the tickets.
Oh, I have them, babe.
Oh, you're a lifesaver.
What about the flowers?
Patience, grasshopper.
In Tim's house, home office, day.
Colton, stop pressuring me.
From the hallway, Rebecca nudges Carol to go in.
Flower time.
You.
Positive reinforcement. Redirect the mind out of an agitated state.
Honey, you okay?
Rebecca mimes from the hall, rubbing shoulders.
It's just work stuff. Don't worry about it.
Carol rubs Tim's shoulders. He relaxes into it.
Maybe I can help.
Colton wants me to take a job in New York.
Is that what you want?
I got what I want.
There's your answer.
In Tim's kitchen later, Tim surprises Carol with roses. They hug. Interior, exterior, Tim's bathroom day. Carol and Rebecca are in the bathroom getting ready for work. Rebecca checks the time.
He'll be back soon. You can do this. Stay strong, fearless, pack leader. I'll be outside if you need me.
Rebecca leaves. Tim, in pajamas at the bathroom door, is locked. He knocks.
Can I come in?
No, go lay down.
Tim's taken aback.
Come on. I just want a shower.
No, go lay down.
Tim turns, lays down on the bed. In Joey's bar, night, Tim watches the game with his buddies, answers his phone.
Hey, Carol.
In Tim's kitchen, continuous.
When do you think you might be home?
Rebecca mimes tugging a choker chain around her neck.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
Intercut telephone conversation.
It's overtime, babe. I'll see you soon.
Carol and Tim hang up. Carol looks defeated.
The distraction method. I use it on puppies. For example, sometimes when a puppy is chewing on something they're not supposed to, a simple correction is inefficient. They need their attention diverted.
What do you give them?
Harley runs up with one of her toys.
Another toy.
In Tim's kitchen, day, Tim is attempting to fix the garbage disposal.
There. Almost got it. Ouch.
He turns into a baby. Carol runs into the room.
What happened?
My finger. I think I cut it off.
Carol looks. A minuscule cut is on his finger.
Oh, baby.
Carol feeds him sorbet. In Tim's bedroom, night, Tim and Carol watch The Notebook together.
This is a really good movie.
Carol and Tim cry. Rebecca watches from the hallway.
Looks like my work here is done.
In Tim's kitchen, day, Carol writes the last line of the book on her laptop and follows it with the end. Rebecca has her bags in her hands.
So what do you think of your work?
Best thing I've ever written.
Congratulations.
I don't know if I can give it to Barbara, though.
Then don't. I never did it for the money anyway.
I'll sleep on it.
Good idea.
In Tim's laundry room, day, Tim is in the middle of doing the laundry. Carol enters.
You're home early. What are you washing?
Everything.
Not in the same load.
No, I separated them like you and Rebecca showed me. I did the whites on hot and put them away. And folded. I'm doing the towels now on cold.
Good job.
Carol gives Tim a hug and a kiss.
You missed me?
I think the break did me good.
Me too.
Romantically, they kiss. It continues, leads into interior beach house night. Tim carries Carol, lays her on a bed, admires her.
What are you doing?
Enjoying your beauty.
Stop. I'm not that pretty.
You are a goddess. My goddess.
Carol pulls Tim toward her. They kiss. In the background, a spectacular view of the moonlight on the ocean.
Thank you for this, for everything.
You deserve it. You make me a better man.
Carol sits up.
Really?
Yeah. I love my life with you. Move to New York with me.
New York? I thought...
I can't do it without you. We're a team. We're a great team. Don't you agree?
Yeah. I do, but...
But what? Tell me. I'll do whatever you need to make this work. I need you there with me, Slugger.
Exterior, desert, dirt bike trails, day, dirt bikes jumping, tricking, racing. A dirt bike wipes out hard. Exterior, desert, dirt bike trails, day, dirt bikes jumping, tricking, racing. A dirt bike wipes out hard. Riders swerve around.
Trying to get someone killed? Get off the track, you idiot.
Tim stares at a large jump. Dirt bikes pull up next to him. It's Joey, Tom, Dave, and Harry.
What's going on? Your head isn't in it today.
I'm having a nose surgery for my snoring, and it bothers Carol.
Yeah, my wife used to snore too. Until I tied a tennis ball to her back. Works like a charm. Try that first.
We did. I have a deviated septum, so it should be a simple procedure, though.
In a doctor's office waiting room, Tim's practically jumping out of his skin.
Okay.
Tim nods, smiles nervously. A waiting patient's paper vibrates. Can you please stop shaking?
I'm not shaking. That must be you.
Oh, yeah? Then why are your legs moving like jackhammers? Tim holds his legs. He can't stop them from moving. Nurse Belinda hands pills to Tim.
Mr. Masterson, the doctor said this will help relax you.
A few minutes later, Tim, high as a kite, examines his reflection in a glass coffee table.
Hey, do me a solid. Look at my nose. It's off center. Could the doctor move it over half an inch?
I'm sure he could, but that would be a totally different procedure.
I think it would do wonders for my profile. What do you think?
I think we might have given you a little too much happy pill.
The nurse grabs a wheelchair.
Oh, my ears are crooked too. One is about an inch higher than the other one. So are my eyes. Wow. That's so cool. Yeah, my whole face is crooked. Why haven't I noticed this before?
Come on, Mr. Masterson.
Carol and the nurse help Tim into the wheelchair.
My baby. If I don't make it, please know I love you.
Love you too.
Tim places his hand on the wheel, stopping the nurse.
This is important. And I'm not just saying this because I'm high, okay? Maybe a little bit, but you need to know this, just in case. I have liked a lot of girls. I like them a lot. Like a lot. But if you know what I mean, you are the only woman I've ever truly loved and trusted.
Tim makes engine sounds, pretending the wheelchair has a loud, powerful motor. He waves bye-bye to Carol as the door between them shuts. Exterior sidewalk day, Carol paces while on her cell.
I can't go through with this.
In Barbara's office, continuous, Barbara signs business checks as she talks to Carol.
Dr. Kendall is the best. He has created...
Barbara looks herself over.
And maintained some of the best parts of me.
Intercut telephone conversation.
The book. You can't release it.
Honey, it's too late for that. Too many gears have been put in motion.
I'm going to lose him.
He's not going to find out unless you plan on changing your name to Uranus Shits Through Lips.
What kind of name is that?
A horrible one. Isn't it perfect? It makes the readers think of all the terrible things the author must have gone through as a child, giving her the insight to write a book like this, allowing sympathy to take over like the plague, followed by the Book of the Month Club, bestsellers list, record book sales. I know, I'm a genius.
That's misleading.
No, honey, it's marketing. Please don't turn me into the bad guy. This was, after all, your idea.
The book.
Everyone is getting what they want. Even Tim. He himself attested to being a better man since you came along. Who cares how it happened?
A few male strippers enter the office.
Gotta go. My secretary's birthday presents have arrived, and I have to play with them before I give them to her.
In the doctor's office waiting room, Carol flips through sports channels. The nurse comes out.
So, I've been dying to ask you, how was it?
What?
Training Tim. Was it really like trading a dog? Barbara comes in here for a Botox shot every other week and we talk about everything.
Oh my God, please don't tell.
Oh, my lips are sealed. I'm just hoping it works on my husband. He's like one of those miniature pinchers, cute, but barks with an ear-piercing pitch till he gets his way.
The doctor comes out.
Is he okay?
When he heals, his nose will look better than new. Exterior, Tim's car, later. Carol guides an achy Tim into the car. He trips, bangs his bandaged nose on the car door.
I'm okay. Let's just go.
Tim pulls the seatbelt. It's stuck.
Forget it.
Carol reaches across and hits his nose with her arm.
Sorry.
In obvious pain, he lifts his hands to say, I'm okay. Carol struggles with the seatbelt.
Let's just leave it.
It's against the law.
It breaks loose, smashing Tim across the nose.
Ow! Ow! Pain, pain, pain.
Across the street in a luxury car, Linda watches. In Tim's bedroom day, Tim goes toward the mirror.
I think you should wait. It might look worse than it really is.
Tim pulls the bandage down. His nose is crooked. Tim almost faints. Carol helps him lay down. Immediate pain.
No! Up! It's too much pressure.
Where?
Tim points to his entire face.
Everywhere!
Carol props him up with pillows.
Better.
Tim nods yes. The doorbell rings. In Tim's doorway, Linda has a get well card and balloons.
Hi, how's the patient? Where is he?
Sleeping.
Tim calls out.
Where are my pills? I need my happy pills.
Linda pushes past Carol. In Tim's bedroom, Linda enters first, followed by Carol.
Jesus. Look at you. Here.
Linda hands Tim the card and the balloons.
I had the whole studio sign it.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I would never want to embarrass you like that. It turns out we have the same cosmetic surgeon. In fact, the nurse and I are great friends.
Well, this isn't cosmetic. I had a deviated septum.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought your snoring was an issue.
Where are my pills? I need my pills.
Carol hands Tim the pills. He downs a handful.
Tim needs his rest.
Of course he does.
Linda follows Carol out of the room. Carol shuts the door. In Tim's living room.
What do you want?
Why do people always have to want something? Maybe all I want is for Tim to be happy as himself. I know it might be hard to believe, but some people actually liked him the way he was.
You seem to know nothing about real love.
Curious, what would Piss Ring do? I'm guessing chop your head off.
Did you just please leave now?
Oh, and by the way, thanks for helping me land my new network job. My breakout story idea sealed the deal. The headline? Sportscaster of the Year gets dominated by his bitch. Get it? Bitch, dog? I just love double entendres. Don't you?
Linda exits. Interior, Rebecca's living room, night. Kat comforts a deflated Carol and with rubs and hugs.
Am I really evil?
No, sweetie. Love makes us do crazy things.
What was I thinking?
You weren't.
Rebecca!
No, I've done this everyone else's way but mine. I'm sick of coddling her. Everyone's always worried about how Carol feels, so she never has to consider other people's feelings.
Excuse me, I'm in the room.
Do you know who Dad really was?
Yes, a great man, and he was a romantic and caring and honest.
Really? How do you know that?
Mom told me.
Mom also told me we were related to the Beatles. I believed her too until I found out we weren't even English. My guess, he was a bum. He ran out of Mom like all the other men we watched run out on her. And us.
Stop it. You don't know that.
You're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can't play out your abandonment issues forever, Carol.
Why are you being so mean?
I'm not. I'm loving you. I'm telling you the truth. Hopefully you'll realize that before it's too late. When he's gone for good.
What should I do?
For starters, do you even realize you're always asking everyone what you should do?
Carol stands, grabs her things.
Where are you going?
Far away from here, from Rebecca. To think for myself.
Carol exits.
Go after her.
No, I've done enough.
Exterior, street, night. Carol races down the street, clenched fists, tears. Carol passes a little girl sharing her ice cream with her loving dad. Various couples flirt, tease, and play as they pass. In Carol's car, night. Carol gets in her car and cries. Exterior, cafe, night. Barbara is sitting across from a distraught Carol.
My suggestion, get all the sex in you can before he finds out. Maybe there's a command to get him to think being trained like a dog is a good thing.
It's dog training, not hypnosis, mind control.
That's it. I know someone who does that.
Enough already. It's not funny. Don't you have any compassion?
I'm not the bad guy. I helped you get what you want.
What? I want a chance at love.
Honey, if you really wanted a chance at love, why would you come to someone like me for advice?
Exactly.
I honestly didn't think it was going to last. You have a book deal now. Isn't that what you wanted?
Tim.
Well, fine. If you're going to go all soft on me, tell him it was all my idea.
No. Can't lie anymore.
In Tim's house bathroom day, Tim pulls the bandage off his nose. It's healing nicely.
Let's go for dinner. I want to thank you for taking care of me.
I don't have to.
Well, we also need to celebrate your book.
Carol looks like a deer in headlights.
Colton told me. Said Linda mentioned you wrote a dog training book with Rebecca. I bet it's great. I can't wait till it comes out. Maybe I can even help promote it on the air somehow.
Interior fancy restaurant night, candlelit dinner. A sudden sharp pain in Tim's nose.
How often is that happening?
It comes and goes. Doesn't last too long, though. On a positive note, I do breathe a lot better.
Good.
Yeah, so even with the swelling.
Another pain.
And sudden sharp pains, I think it was worth it. Made me think of the important things in life. Like, what is a job? It's not life. It's not supposed to be anyway. Relationships are life. You're my life. With that being said,
Tim drops to one knee. His nose brings pain.
Too much pressure on the nostrils down here.
Stand.
No, I want to do this properly.
Tim takes out a box with a ring in it.
Oh my God. I can't. I really want to badly, but I can't.
I don't understand.
Tim sits, holds Carol's hand.
Are there other things that I do that I'm unaware of?
That's the problem.
What?
I changed you. I shouldn't have.
We both changed. It's part of growing together, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, I was being manipulative.
Tim takes his hand away.
This is going to sound completely strange, maybe even absurd, but I've been training you.
Training me? How?
Like a dog.
Like a dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not like a real dog, a man dog. I mean, I got the idea while Rebecca was training a client.
Tim starts to laugh.
I didn't know what to do. I knew that I loved you, but there were all of these things.
Tim suddenly gets serious.
Have you done this before?
No, you're the first and the last.
So you thought it was okay to make me a science project? Like an experiment?
No, everything just got spun out of control.
Huh. I mean, I realized you were doing something, but I thought it was mating stuff. I thought you wanted to make a life with me.
I do. That was my intention the whole time, I swear.
So why are you telling me this now? While I'm proposing to you.
Okay, because here's where things get a little crazy. The book.
Tim stands.
Barbara.
Tim loses it. Talks loud, causing excruciating pain.
I can't believe this. After all I've done for you, changed my life, New York, I messed up my face for you.
Oh, I know, and I love you for that.
You try to control everything. Surprise. Life is messy. Everything doesn't fit into your neat little box. You aren't perfect either. Far from it. You fart on my leg when you sleep. Bet you didn't know that.
I do?
Yeah, and your breath is horrible sometimes. Especially after you eat that hummus stuff. Oh, yeah, it gets worse, actually. What about this thing
Tim sticks his finger in his ear and does a hocking a loogie sound imitating Carol.
Yeah, that's sexy. That's attractive. The difference is I love all those things about you because they are you. You see, in your little training program, you weren't factoring in who I am. Just about what works for you. I would never think of changing you. Not like this. Never.
Tim storms out.
Tim!
A waiter carries dessert to the table.
Should I repeat to go? Perhaps a doggy bag?
Interior, Joey's sports bar night. Tim enters, lots of energy. Joey eyes him.
All right, let's go in the back.
Screw talking. That's for sissies. I want to do that. What Vikings do. Get shit-faced drunk.
Look, I'm all about getting shit-faced drunk, but for fun. Not like this.
Tim lays a wad of money on the bar.
Here or somewhere else, your choice.
Joey would rather keep Tim under his supervision, so he reluctantly agrees. He goes behind the bar and grabs a beer glass.
No, I want the hard stuff.
The hard stuff doesn't agree with you. Remember last time?
Straight, no ice.
Joey grabs a bottle of liquor off the rack and pours. Tim, buzzed, downs a drink, places it with the other empties.
Oh, no, there.
Are you sure you should be drinking this much with the nose and all?
Yeah, it's making it feel better, actually.
Tim slaps himself on the nose.
See?
Yeah, I bet you feel that tomorrow.
Who cares about tomorrow?
Tim smacks his nose harder. This time he feels some pain.
Oh, okay. Whoa, look. No abusing yourself in the bar.
Joey spots Linda through the crowd, whispers to a very large barback.
If you keep Tim here, I'll let you bartend next Saturday.
Joey goes toward Linda. The barback steps in front of Tim.
Normally, I would never kick someone like you out of my bar, seeing how it's good for business and how it adds to these sexual escapades in my head, but I need you to leave.
No.
Joey and Linda dig their way through the crowd to find Tim telling his story to the barback and the rest of the group.
It's horrible. A book? Really?
What book?
Carol wrote a book about training men. Poor Tim was her experiment.
Well, I'm finished, done, castrated. I now know how neutered dogs feel. God, I did that to Chip.
Tim's about to cry.
This must be payback. After even the karma. Who has a knife?
Tim falls, the crowd lifts him.
I think I need to use the bathroom.
Tim takes a step, falls forward into Linda's arms. Carol enters. Linda smirks at her.
Guess what?
What, baby?
I'm taking the job at the network.
Linda squeezes Tim tight, kisses him on the lips. Carol turns, runs out the door.
Joey, you were right.
Tim barfs all over Linda.
Shouldn't have drank the hard stuff.
Exterior, Rebecca's house, front door night. Rebecca opens the door, comforts a crying Carol. Interior, Linda's bedroom. Day. Tim's eyes open. He's in bed with Linda, both naked and sweaty. Linda rolls over.
You were amazing last night.
We did it?
Many times. Carol did a great job training you.
Linda's tongue is wide. Like a dog, she licks Tim's face. Interior, Joey's house, living room. Day. Joey's dog licks Tim's mouth. His kids laugh. Tim sits up, relieved.
Oh, thank God.
Joey in his underwear watches cartoons with his kids.
Go play. Uncle Tim and I have to chat.
The kids scoot off.
Did Linda and I hook up last night?
Almost. You wanted to, but after you threw up on her face, I think even you lost her interest.
Tim hangs his head. He has a hangover.
Here.
Joey hands Tim a drink concoction.
No, it smells bad.
No, drink. It'll cure your hangover.
Tim takes a sip.
You really taking the network job?
It's the only way I can be sure Linda won't run a story on me. Network won't let her.
Interior, Tim's house, day. Moving boxes with Carol's writing. Tim enters.
I'm almost done.
Tim is clearly still in love. Seeing Carol saddens him.
Take your time.
Carol looks back, hoping for another chance.
So you don't forget anything.
Carol lifts the last box.
I hear my name's not in the book.
Carol shakes her head, no.
All the names are fake, protecting the innocent and the guilty. Tim, could we?
I gotta go. And so should you.
Tim opens the door. Interior, Carol's car, day. Carol looks back. The door is shut. She starts the car, drives away, never looking back. Tim steps out the front door, watches her drive off. Interior, bookstore, Carol's office, day. Carol's at work. Things aren't the same. She can't concentrate. The bookshelves are out of order. She places books in the wrong spots. In Tim's house, bedroom, Harley brings Tim a piece of Carol's clothing that he accidentally kept. He smells it, then tosses it in the garbage. In Tim's living room, Chinese food boxes are everywhere, a sloppy mess like old times. He can't stand the mess and cleans. In Rebecca's living room, Carol eats popcorn as she watches a sad movie. A few pieces fall out of the bowl. She catches herself just before she's about to clean it up and dumps it all over herself, laughing into crying. In Rebecca's living room, Carol picks up a Thea B novel and puts it down. In Tim's living room, Tim picks up a Thea B novel and puts it down. The book is a controversial hit. Insert book, magazine, and internet articles / blog titles. Is this truth or fiction? Why is the author anonymous? Who is the man behind the dog? Is it right to train your mate? Interior, Carol's car, day. Carol turns the radio on.
Have you heard about the new training book? What a joke. I mean, who hasn't?
Carol switches the station to 2 female announcers.
I've used the techniques already. I'm having great success with Michael.
Not me. I can get Charlie to sit and stay, but coming? That's a whole other ballgame.
The announcers share a laugh. Carol changes the station to classical music. The song ends.
Up next, our book club of the month will discuss training.
Shuts the radio. Carol's cell phone rings. Interior, Rebecca's all-stop dog shop. Rebecca and Kat are looking over plans for a possible expansion of their business, the cell phone on speakerphone.
How are you doing, Monkey?
Intercut telephone conversation. Posters of the book cover store windows and walls. That's you, Kim.
Huh? Doesn't Rebecca have a line there?
Nope. Don't worry. It says, don't ask. Can you see that? Intercut telephone conversation. Post of the book cover store windows and walls. Carol, don't ask.
You didn't hear me?
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. Sometimes it cuts out. Oh, good.
Sorry.
Right. I'll go back.
Sorry.
Intercut telephone conversation. Post of the book cover store windows and walls.
Don't ask.
Are you going to listen to the Jack and Marie show this morning?
I'm purposely avoiding stuff like that.
You don't know, do you?
Do I want to?
They offered a large sum of money to whoever could tell them who the book was written about.
So?
They claim to have found a valid source.
Carol tunes her radio to the Jack and Marie show. Interior radio station, day. The bar back from the bar puts earphones on.
So who is it? Who's the mystery man behind the curtain?
Tim Masterson.
Covers the microphone with his palm.
Can I get my money now?
In Joey's house, porch, day. Joey's with the radio.
That rat bastard.
In Joey's bar, day. Carol enters.
Glad you stopped by. Tim pissed on my rug the other day. What do you recommend?
I know. I deserve it.
Why did you do it? The guy was head over heels for you. He would have done anything for you. Hell, you saw the guy dressed up like a little mermaid at the kid's birthday party? That wasn't clue enough?
I messed up, Joey. Okay, I just wish that I could get him back. He won't return my calls, emails, letters. I even sent him a singing messenger.
You have to go bigger with Tim.
What do you mean?
Well, that's for you to figure out. The last thing I need is my name in the sequel.
Exterior cafe day. Carol, Barbara, Rebecca, and Kat are at a table.
Rebecca, talk some sense into your sister, please. Let her know how this might affect your business too.
She knows what she's doing.
Are you sure he wasn't the one training you? Where's my quiet, shy, mousy Carol I love so dear?
Carol's phone buzzes.
Wow, my first anonymous man-hater text.
And it's only going to get worse.
The best defense is a good defense. Jack Dempsey.
Who?
The boxer.
Barbara realizes for the first time Carol's different.
Whatever. The Jess show. It is.
Interior television studio, break room day. Tim sips from a hot green tea. A few young guys in suits strut in. Suit number 1 holds a cookie.
Hey, buddy, can you roll over?
Yeah, make him play dead. Tim glares.
Down, boy, down.
They walk off. Linda's waiting at the door with a box of belongings.
You should have laughed that off. If people see you upset, they'll think she really had an effect on you.
Well, she did. By the way, I'm really sorry about that night in the bar.
Believe it or not, I've had worse. It's curious. What did you see in her?
Future?
Well, you still might have a future in New York. You know, your publicist hasn't done anything to protect you on this. You should meet with mine. He'll make Carol look like the crazy person she is. The world will feel sorry for you. In a good way.
Can't do that. He's not crazy.
And the whole thing was about selling her book. Don't you see that? She used you. She's doing the Jess show next door. Apparently she's not done neutering you.
Break a leg in New York.
Thanks.
Tim exits. In the television studio, on the TV, football game footage. Near the end zone, a running back gets clobbered by a linebacker, gets hurt. Colton and Tim are off stage.
Brasher, but I talked to New York this morning, and they said if this interview goes well, they'll consider you again.
The stage manager signals Tim. Colton stops him.
Remember, whatever you do, do the opposite of Oprah.
What does that mean?
Well, don't be too sincere. You're a man.
I'll keep that in mind.
No, seriously, the consensus is you might have become too sensitive. And we don't want to feed the rumors.
In that case, I should bring these.
King grabs a box of tissues, heads toward the stage.
It's not like I agree.
The running back and linebacker, both teary-eyed, hug one another.
Are you kidding me? He blew out your knee.
The football players are surprised Tim is anything but happy. I'm sorry we didn't have a fist fight on your show. Are you hoping to see some blood?
No, but some resent or hate would be nice.
You have anger issues, man.
Yeah, well, me ruined his career. You ruined his career.
That's far from true. In college, we were super competitive. I'll do this again.
How can you be so positive about that?
We're going to go back to the running back.
Yeah,
slide.
let's go back just a bit.
Where do you want to take it from?
Just go from the running back's line. That's far from true.
Yeah. That's far from true. In college, we were super competitive. We pushed one another.
How can you be so positive about this?
Like my mama always says, not forgiving is like poison in the body.
Look at you. You can hardly walk.
For now. But Petey's gonna fix that.
Football was your life.
My family is my life. And I get to spend all my time with them now. And I'm rich. So what up?
The running back shows off his bling. The linebacker admires and compares it to his.
Thanks, guys.
Tim abruptly leaves the stage.
What are you doing? I didn't suggest being a psychopath. Where are you going?
In my dressing room.
Great. I'll just take over here.
Go for it.
Talk show TV set later, Jess looks into the camera.
Up next, I'll be talking with the team behind the controversial man training book. Yes, we have them here first today on The Jess Show.
Carol, Barbara, and Rebecca are escorted onto the stage. Barbara just had major face reconstruction and practices posing for the camera. Realizes her left side, least flattering, will be facing the camera. Talks through the side of her mouth.
Can I trade seats with you?
I'm not even going to ask why.
The stage lights shine bright. Barbara looks like a deer caught in the headlights.
So, Barbara, I hear it was your idea for the book.
Barbara doesn't say anything, merely smiles.
Excuse her. She just had a major facelift.
Barbara nods in agreement.
Although, I don't know if I believe it's possible to train a man like a dog. I'll go on record. I'm a fan. So, what do you think all the controversy's about? Carol.
Tim's dressing room continuous. Tim turns on the Jess Show. Back on the talk show set.
I think some people feel...
Carol decides to let it all out. Speak from her heart.
The reality is that no one should be controlled or manipulated.
Then why write such a book? What motivates it?
Fear of abandonment.
But as a result of the book, you lost the man of your life. Dreamy sportscaster Tim Masterson.
That's true.
I have to ask, and I'm sure most women are thinking the same thing. What's to change about a guy like Tim? He just seems so perfect. Is it possible that the book is an over-exaggeration?
No. It was somewhat of an honest portrayal.
Oh, wow. So Tim is like that unlivable?
No, he's actually everything a girl would dream of. Loving, considerate, loyal, brave, romantic. He's Prince Charming.
Then what's to fix?
Carol's eyes well up.
Me. He fixed me. I was broken, wounded, and I didn't know how to trust.
I'm confused. Who trained who?
I thought that I was training Tim, teaching him how to grow up. But what I realized is the only one I have control over is myself. I miss him so much. Not the person I thought I wanted. The person I first met. Tim showed me what it means to be loved by a man. A real man. Now I have to face my destiny and suffer thine own just reward.
You what? Can you explain that, please? Hold on. Okay, I just got word that we've managed to get Tim on the line. So Carol, what would you like to say to Tim?
Tim?
Carol, I think I'm ready to talk now.
Where are you?
My dressing room.
Carol rips her mic off her shirt and runs through the audience.
Follow her!
In a montage, Carol runs through a few television sets, followed by camera crew. She rounds a corner, accidentally grazing a large 4-tiered cake a few caterers are carrying. She ducks under a moving camera crane, runs through a sports interview in process. In Tim's dressing room, Carol enters, out of breath, with the camera crew behind her.
I'm here if you want to talk now.
Oh my God. Look at you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I put you through. I can't even begin to explain.
Shut up. I heard everything. My Lady Carol, your Prince Charming suffers not and forgives all trespass.
On the Jess show.
This is not planned, I swear.
In Joey's bar, continuous, Joey and the crowded bar watch with anticipation. In a New York hotel room, Linda watches alone. Back in Tim's dressing room.
You are the fairest maiden of the land, my sun, my moon. Each day with you is a chance to bask in the glow of your beauty and grace. Life without you is like a rose without perfume. Should I be blessed to spend eternity with thee? Thou would make the happiest man on earth.
Tim drops to one knee.
Miss Diebold, will you accept my hand in marriage?
Yes. Definitely yes.
Tim takes Carol into his arms. They romantically kiss. They realize they're being watched and laughed. The audience cheers.
Seriously? Get out of here, guys.
Back in Joey's bar, everyone celebrates. Even Joey has tears in his eyes.
God, I love the Jess show. Gets me every time. Drinks on the house!
Exterior, beach, evening. Sunset, a perfect romance novel setting. Carol walks along the surf as the waves run over her bare feet. Tim reaches for Carol's hand and walks with her towards a beach house. Joey plays frisbee with his uncoordinated son and Harley.
You guys ready to eat soon?
Oh yeah, we're famished.
Carol rubs her belly. On screen, Carol's checklist. Married, pregnant, or in love are checked off. Tim and Carol follow Joey back to the beach house, where Kat, Rebecca, and the rest of the gang are having fun on deck. Fade to black.
Lovely.
Good job, everyone. Well read.
Smile.
I want to do a screenshot too.
Everyone's doing it.
Okay, smile for me now.
Guys, thank you so much. This was wonderful. I'm so impressed with all of you. I'm so grateful to each of you. I hope you had a really fun time today. And I'll be sending you the recording. Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
Thanks
for
everyone.
having us.
That was
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you.
Fun. That was great.
Think positive
Thank
thoughts.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love and light.
Mhm.
Love
Thank
and
you
light.
guys. Bye.
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 Hi, Siri.
Like, who's gonna stay on for the after show?
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll
Thank
try
you,
to turn it off
Mate. Thanks for
somehow.
coming at the last minute.
You're welcome. It's
What time
lovely.
is it for you now?
It's 11:30 in the evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it
so
was like 4 a.m. for you. I was like, whoa, ouch.
No.
Okay.
Just the other side of the planet.
Some
All
very,
right.
some very
Yeah.
funny lines that you did there.
Yeah, very funny, very good.
Cheers.
Very funny.
All right. You guys have a good one. Yeah.
Thank you,
Lots of love.
Mate.
You're welcome. See ya.
Hi. What'd you think?
Yeah, it's a lot to process, like, because I was trying to follow along and not be like, too producery in my head about everything.
Yeah.
It's a cold read kind of for everyone in a sense.
Yeah.
So, and because of Zoom, it's hard to have that kind of natural overlapping pace and rhythm. And so, I mean, you and Falk have a natural chemistry that's palpable. I think was one of the things that, why can't
Oh, stop recording.